steal.
They've got to start squeezing the orange, guys. I mean, it's that simple. That's 4 early turnovers they've racked up already.
Yeah, straight butterfingers going on today. They need to wake up and wake up soon.
And Ibaka kicks to Crawford. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They need this. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thompson for 3. No good. Raptors trail by 8. Crawford outside. Here's Thunder. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to get on.
And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that
comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Well, the one word you can use to describe the Raptors postseason last year, disaster. I mean, Greg, nothing went right for him.
Yeah, I mean, after that great regular season, they were completely just manhandled by the Wizards, swept out of the first round in 4 straight.
There's Crawford with the 3, and he gets it to go. Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Warriors lead. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. No good from Clark. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. The wide open look here for DeRozan, and he's good on the 3 ball. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now.
I don't want us to take shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Powell. Different look here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Pachulia. Draymond Green comes in for David West. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach, really known as a defensive specialist. But once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Crawford outside. Screen by Valanciunas. Crawford outside. 5 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Crawford against Thompson. Crawford dishes to Carroll. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas. And again, no good by Toronto.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball. And Carroll...
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass, but be smart. We need to limit their easy baskets, so get back on D.
He still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Toronto calls timeout.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for P. DeRozan comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Here's Ibaka. Sinks that one from the post. Ibaka's got his first basket. Well, for a long time, Greg, the Raptors didn't have a lot of nationally broadcast games in the U.S. Seemed like a forgotten team at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? A playoff drop is one of the ways that ended that factor. Also, the team plays an exciting brand of basketball. They're a division winner to go along with that. So you start adding those things up, and you see why the Raptors continue to get more and more coverage nationally.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Raptors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Timeout called the Warriors. completely new 5 on the floor. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Here's DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
DeRozan's really playing well. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Here's Curry, and it's denied. And they'll keep possession. That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
To the left side wing. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Green. Ibaka, no luck.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Valanciunas, good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Curry with the steal, and it's the Warriors. On the break, Durant's got the ball.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Curry. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the shot is good. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defense.
Look at that shot!